Hey guys, it's Chrissy Washington back again today with another yummy homemade recipe straight from my kitchen to you. This is my kids' lunch for today. We're doing Oodles of Noodles. It's one of my favorite dishes from my childhood. Everybody loves those curly beige noodles. Today we're doing it gourmet style with leftover short ribs from last night's dinner, fresh greens, and a rich broth from the gravy from those short ribs. Check out how I make it. Okay, I just wanted to show you this. This is the gravy, and I'm going to take some of it and I'm going to put it in here. And this is my pot that I'm about to make some oodles and noodles for my kids' lunch. And I don't like to use the packets that come in the oodles and noodles, but they like the noodles and they're good. I try not to eat them, but I can't blame them, they're good. So if you can see, that gives it some nice flavors. I don't have to use that artificial flavoring, but it's packed with lots of flavor. So I'm gonna get a couple of scoops of this and taste it and then add the noodles to it. And those are greens, by the way, collard greens, just raw collard greens. Okay, so I've just added the gravy from the short ribs and I tasted it and it's a little bit about to be spicy and the kids don't like spicy, and I would add some more otherwise. So in order to add a little flavor, I'm adding in some soy sauce instead of, again, of the flavor packet. Okay, so I've got all of the greens in 3 separate bowls for all 3 kids. The water's still boiling because I'm about to add top ramen, noodle soup. Apparently they don't put in MSG these days, but it still tastes the way it did when I was a kid. So this is what I'm putting into the broth now. It's really good flavored. I will be putting in some short ribs, but that's later. There's steps, there's levels to this, and this is the next one. Okay, so the thing about oodles of noodles, as I call them, is that you can't cook them too long. 3 minutes is the time that it says on the package. I like to take them out. My test is, and I'll show you how I see how it looks in a minute, but I just put these in about 30 seconds ago, and I'm about to flip these over so they cook evenly, because we want them to cook at the same rate, so some aren't mushy and the others are all hard. So just flip it over. But I like to take these out at about 2 minutes because I don't like mushy noodles. So if you see now, they're kind of opaque, or they are opaque, that beige opaque color. I take them out when I pull them up, and then you wait a couple seconds, and if they turn translucent, that means it's ready. But if they're all like that, it's too soft, because by then it'll keep cooking when it comes off the stove. So I try to get it around the 2-minute mark. I'll keep stirring these. You can't leave oodles of noodles alone. As soon as they break apart, that's when I start stirring. Okay guys, it's just about go time. If you see along the edges, they're looking a little transparent. That means it's time to take these out and put it in the bowl. So I would do that with the camera, but I'm gonna burn myself. So this is basically, you're just taking it out the juice. Who needs ramen when you can have Oodles of Noodles? Top ramen. And this step is crucial because, to me, it's crucial because, again, I don't like soggy noodles. They have to be just the right texture. I try not to eat these unless I'm having a major craving for some, but they are gluten. But they are also very, very good. These are so good. Okay, so next step, I'm going to turn this off, and then I'm going to put short ribs in there just to warm up, and then I'm going to add it on top. All done. Short ribs with Oodles of Noodles and greens and broth. You can see that broth in there. Sometimes I add an egg into the broth before I finish my Oodles and Noodles and pour the juice over top, but I thought this was good like it is. Simple and yummy. Okay guys, what do you think? How would you rate our Asian style Oodles and Noodles with short ribs?
Me, I go
0 out of
a million.
Okay, so I'd say a million.
Kayla?
A million, I already said it.
Paige?
Million.
A million? Sweet.